Scholars, welcome to the counselor's office. I'm Mr. Gaming Counselor. We're going into we're gonna try to do some shorter video reacts. And today we're talking about Project CD Red and this drama that has gone on with a mod. Now, usually it's a negative situation when you have like Nintendo or like there was the whole Nexus mod drama where they were taking away nude mods and that was pissing people off. And like, honestly, who gives a fuck what people want to do with their game? If you can mod it, who cares? It's not, unless you're not like putting someone's face on it, like that's the only thing I would care about. If you were, disrespecting and putting like someone's personal looks onto a character and they were like half naked, like you have a right to be upset. But like, if someone wants to have big titty girls running around killing zombies or whatever, like pop off, right? Usually it's something negative like that. But we have a case where we have a hero in Project CD Red where they brought down a mod. Well, as you can see, Project CD Red has taken down the Cyberpunk 2027 VR mod via DMCA. Now, again, that sounds bad, but it's not as bad as you think it is. This is due to modder Luke Ross locking the mod behind a $10 subscription. Project CD Red reportedly asked Lucas Ross to make the mod free. Fucking W. Like, you hear that, you think, wow. Is this working? You think, wow. There you go, it's working. Anyways, they asked him to make it free. They weren't gonna take it down. They're like, hey, can you just make it free? Just try not. He refused and deleted it instead. Luke Ross generated $20K monthly from paid mods. What a fucking cocksucker. Fuck you. I don't like paid mods. Unless it's your own fucking game, I think it is the scummiest shit to do paid mods. Unless you make your own game, like no. And which is funny because I have it over here somewhere too, right? I'm trying to find it. There's like, I had this. Damn, I think I took it down. I have a thing pulled up specifically for, here it is. Star Wars Genesis. This is a mod that I'm going to try to install and download. It turns Starfield 100% into Star Wars, which you think, like in the past I've talked about, Destiny and making something, into something it's not. Like we can all agree Starfield suck ass, and this actually makes me feel like I'm going to get my money's worth. So I actually gonna try to install this. This is going to take some time for me to learn how to do, but it looks fucking sick. And it's free. That's right. It's free. So back to this. This guy's being a fucking ass face. And this is the result. So Luke Ross versus this Project CD Red situation is a bit weird. Project Red has stated that they don't want Cyberpunk VR mod to be sold behind a paywall, suggesting that it should be free as it violates banned content guidelines, hence why they issued a DMC strike. Luke Ross, for defending his Cyberpunk VR mod, stated that his software is not designed for Cyberpunk, but other games, titles like Avatar, Frontiers of Pandora, Death Stranding, Doom Eternal, Far Cry, etc. Is this within Project CD rights to request a DMCA takedown a mod that includes Cyberpunk? It's also within Luke Ross' rights to make his own software free, which is why he took the mod down. What are your thoughts on the situation? So let's read this. I'd like to briefly address. Oh, damn. Okay, I just got to fix this. We're just going to have to address. Woo, there we go. I'd like to briefly address the discussion around the Cyberpunk VR mod created by Luke Ross. We have indeed issued a DMC strike, as it was available as a mod, only accessible to Patreon subscribers. This directly violates our fan content guidelines. We never allow monetization of our IP without our direct permission and or agreement in place. We were in touch with Luke last week and informed him that he needs to make it free for everyone with optional donations or remove it. We are big fans of mods to our games. Some of the work out there has been nothing short of amazing, including Luke's mod for Cyberpunk 2077. We are happy to see it return as a free release. However, making a profit from our IP in any form always requires permission from Projekt CD Red. Then you have Luke saying, "Thank you, Jan. I'm sorry, but I don't believe you're within your rights to demand that my software needs to be free. It is not derivative work or fan content. It supports a large number of games which were built upon different engines, and it contains absolutely zero code or assets from your IP. Saying that infringes your IP rights is equivalent to maintaining, for example, the Riva tuner violates gamer publisher's rights because it intercepts the image of the game is drawing on the screen and it processes them in order to overlay its statistics." I'm just going to give you the biggest, I'm going to give you what really matters here. If Luke tries to take CD Projekt to court, he will lose. Why? Cheats. There are hundreds, probably thousands of cheat websites where they make programs, software that interact with multiple games. And guess what? They all violate those games' IPs. They all infringe upon the rights of the developers, the publishers. So he thinks that, oh, because it works for multiple games, it's okay. That's not an argument. Sorry, kiddo. You do not have the rights. He lists all these other games. You do not have the rights. You do not own rights to any of those games. Like, you don't. You do not own rights at all. Like Doom, you don't own. Far Cry, you don't own. Pandora, you don't own. Death Stranding, you don't own. Like, you can't make that argument. Which is why Nintendo themselves keeps shutting down emulators, or try to, or shuts them down because they're paid. There's a reason why the Switch emulator got shut down, is because people were trying to pay or sell it for paid subscriptions, or trying to sell emulating the games. Like, there's a reason. It violates their rights. Sure, you made the program. Who gives a fuck? It's all geared to other IPs that you don't own. Like, it's so fucking stupid. W response, absolutely. Mods are little amplifiers to make the gameplay better. Wow, at this point, they are destroying art itself. Mods meant to be like people who want to make beautiful. If the mod modified the goddamn game, then it's their rights. Yeah. Yeah, because mods are free. You don't need to pay the paywall just to get mods in Cyberpunk greedy companies. Well, that's the thing. We're not even, Projekt CD Red is wanting to make the mod free. Like, hey, the W company, CD Projekt Red, is for the gamer here. They're like, hey, you can make these mods. We love mods. Just don't try to sell it. Don't be a dickhead. If the mod okay, we can fix this now. If the mod violates the game's license, why should he be surprised? He's earning subscription fees from a mod for a game that they own rights to. So why is he suddenly surprised, especially since he knew perfectly well he couldn't do it, and now he's playing the victim? He could have simply taken the mod down after the DMCA request, keeping his income coming for other titles that are currently supported, but instead he's got to release a statement. It's not like Projekt CD Red is going to backtrack their decision. No, it's not. He could have at least charged a volunteer fee for downloading the mod, which, if I'm not mistaken, wouldn't violate the license. CDPR is one of the few major companies that supports free mods, even promotes them on its social media. Yeah, they could have just said fuck you and shut it down, but gave him a route to still make money off of it. Absolutely. That's the sad thing. He's like, hey, you can do donations. That's fine. Which that's what most modders do. They have a donation and you could be aggressive with it because no one's going to be like, okay, yeah, you got it in my face, but you did the work. You know, people are going to support you. These Korean games are ridiculous. Like they choose control. They put you on a paywall. What are you talking about? Korean games? Bro, we're talking about Projekt CD Red. It's their game. Not Luke Ross's. They're on the right. Agree. CD Red, Projekt CD Red has the right to decide what mods are available. Every game has this rule. You can't charge for mods. Asking so I can understand the situation. It looks like he's arguing the legal case of derivative work, no code assets, all his work. Projekt Red are arguing their terms of service, which would be specific to the game. No. People saying, oh, he's making money off someone else's product. Oh, that's so wrong. This is a ridiculous position. Entire industries exist around selling things for products others have made. Do car wash operators give kickbacks to car manufacturers? Brother. It's not the same. If I sell you a bike helmet, do I need permission from the bike maker? No. No, but if you are trying to sell a subscription, I think a better example would be a smart car. You buy a smart car that has a subscription to get features, but you are going in and selling your own subscription that modifies the smart car. I'm pretty sure that the person who's selling the car, by the way, I think it's very scummy to ever sell features like that, but that's the world we live in, and why I won't ever buy a smart car where you have to buy some shitty subscription to get access to something in your car. But that's essentially what it is, right? They're not going to be happy that you're modifying the car, right? Why does software development get a special pass to restrict how consumers use their purchase? It's not, first off, just so we're clear, just so we're clear, if they wanted to, they could. If it was feasible, like we're talking about digital tracking, which is far easier to do than an entire country, state checking to see every physical car and see what they're doing. But if companies could put a way that you couldn't modify your car without their permission, they would. Let's not act like they wouldn't. If they could make you have to get them to sign off on modifying cars, they would. Dude is high. So they can make money off these mods and people buy them, and that's why they put payrolls because of it. Minus IQ response. You don't need a bike to use a helmet or a car to use a water hose, but you need to use the game to mod it. Exactly. It's scummy to restrict people. I think, yeah, you make a good point. You don't need a bike you don't need a helmet for the bike. You don't need a water hose. You don't need a car to use a water hose. Yeah, I mean, you have to own the game first to have access. It's not making money that's wrong. It's how he's making it. You're able to earn an income from pages like Nexus Mods, and the mods being completely free. He can also set up a donation page. They just ask for the mod to be free, not for him to earn money from it. Sure, but this isn't some 12-year-old who scripted better melee combat in Skyrim. He's a software engineer who quit his job. I'm just going to go. Other games have never complained. GTA, Red Dead, Mafia have been removed too. And there are great mods in Nexus that probably earn a lot while being free. By making mods, you have to follow the ULA involving no paid access, no illegal content, no infringing on IP. Yeah, that's a stupid rule. 2 companies, Take-Two, have decided to enforce it. 2 out of 40. Nintendo, even streaming once enabled paid mods via Workshop, they ended up removing it. Mods are made because you love the game or want to contribute to the community. That's what mods are. If you want to make money, Make your own individual software and make it as pricey as you want. There's no arguing with people like this. They're dick suckers. Probably won't block you, even if you're very stupid. Well, people will probably block you because you are very fucking stupid. There's no way, it's indefensible. And anyone, I'm going to say this. If you're a gamer and you're not pro gamer, you're pro retard. You suck dick. And that's what this person is. I'll lose my mind if I can't unlock a feature or modify my car. Oh yeah, I'll lose my mind too. That's why I would never buy a car where I can't just do what I want with. This person, you can't have a conversation with them because they're going to try to do what's beneficial for the player, for the gamer. I can't believe we're having an argument where we're defending someone who's being scummy and is going against the wave. This is someone who would argue for why it's okay to have ads in video games. Oh, it's okay. Yeah, no. It's okay to have ads in video games. It's okay. You should be able to be, a McDonald's ad pop up while you're trying to Mario Kart. Make that user a CEO of any AA company because they think the same. Business first before fun. Exactly. I'm a bit on the fence on this one. One hand, it does directly include Projekt CD Red, but on the other hand, he doesn't use any of the game's resources to create the mod. It would be like telling NVIDIA they can't sell GPUs because the drivers are compatible with their games. Well, see, this is the thing. NVIDIA probably actually works with the games, the actual companies, because that's something that people are making a profit from IP in any form always requires permission. Imagine your subscription for your AC in your car ends in the middle of summer. Oh, Jesus. I think this is something that people aren't looking. I'm not going to zoom out for this, but right here, it says always requires permission. So it's not like the Projekt CD Red wouldn't give permission for certain things that they approve on. Same thing with NVIDIA. You're talking about NVIDIA, they get permission and they have a partnership with studios, with publishers. What are we talking about? The thing is, the mod without the game is useless. He's earning money because someone else's work. As someone else already mentioned, he could switch to donations. By the way, Projekt does not own Cyberpunk. They also pay fees. No, the individual rely on the games. The software itself does not. If you release the compatibility configs for free on GitHub, but only made real subscription fees, it would circumvent it because then I could download the configs without paying for the software. Same goes for GPU drivers. I can download them completely separately from the GPU. I can install them without the GPU itself, though. There would be no difference at all if Real VR offered the configs free to download, even if it relies on software to be used. NVIDIA doesn't charge for the drivers, just for their hardware. Exactly. So you should have understood he didn't charge or increase the price for it to work on Projekt Red. That's why I used the comparison. He's not selling standalone hardware. He's selling code based on code for it to work properly. There's no way he's hooking up his app to Projekt without knowledge or resources. The only way it works is officially partnered with Projekt CD Red, but that's on Projekt CD Red to decide. No, he isn't. It's standalone software that is made to work on top of the game, not through the game. It's not a standalone software, it's a mod. Files are installed directly into the game folder. You can't even connect dots. It's absolutely standalone software. The files are not installed directly into the game itself. It's an injector. It runs by injecting itself into the runtime, not the game files. My fucking guy, you run a bat to install the files in the folder and the DDL injection into the engine. Shut the fuck up, dearly. It doesn't change. Oh my God, yeah. There's just some people that they want to sit there and just be a dickhead. Windows clarification, you need to pay 200 quid for that. Hardware drivers need Windows certification. People love false equivalences. Well, this scummy Greek company will ruin gains. Again, it's not this scummy, greedy company will ruins games. It's not even Projekt CD Red. It's just some douchebag that's trying to make money off a mod. And then you have these weird assholes that are anti-gamer for some fucking reason. He's right. IP laws are cancer and should be changed. And it's exactly the problem that caused Stop Killing Games in the first place. If he works hard to make sure mods are high quality, then it's his right. He can charge whatever he wants. If Projekt wants free mods, then they should buy his mod off of him. Otherwise, they just want free stuff without any work. Brother, you need to worry about your own country. You need to worry about the fact that your country doesn't allow fucking memes. I'm sorry. Worry about your own country. Your IP, like, you got to worry about your own fucking laws, dude. I think it's funny that dickheads like this are trying to paint Project City red as bad guys. They just said, we love mods, just make it free so people can play. In no fucking way is it because they're lazy. It's not like they were going to fucking make it anyways. They're not benefiting. They're not trying to make a buck off of someone other work. Like, how fucking retarded do these people have to be? I'm actively, these are the people, this is why modern gamer is going down this shitter, because retards like this exist. It's a dude, not a company. Yeah, it's this dude is a full blown retard. They should buy this mod of him. No, they shouldn't, because it's their fucking game. They can decide if something works with it or not. It's crazy. If you do something that interacts with their IP, they have a right to say, no, you can't sell something that interacts with our game. You know what's a good example? Controllers. If someone tries to sell, a perfect example is Zims. Zimming. There's several games that are, no, you cannot use Zim to modify, even though it's a separate device. You cannot use Zim, and sure, granted, you could still buy it, and then they can ban you for using it. But we're talking about a single player game that isn't like, why are you gonna ban that, right? Like, but it's directly interacting and modifying their IP. It's a software, not a physical device. Like, it was a physical device that you put on the VR and it automatically does it on its own. Like, what can you do? You're selling a device. They have literally never done this for any mod, no matter how tasteless or offensive. It really says a lot that this is what's considered crossing the line. Because it's behind a paywall. Project Zero have always said that the day one, all mods should be free. If they disable the use of Cyberpunk on their mod, they can put it back up, simple as that. Right, I know that what's up, but a lot of people only see the end result and don't see the bigger picture. Their action here means a lot more people understand. I don't understand. What are we arguing? I don't understand. Having a hard time agreeing with a lot of these takes and believe Luke should have the ability to sell his mod as he wishes. So what? Please tend to your kids. Kind of crazy that people shouldn't be allowed, like buying a car and Ford saying companies can't sell mod. It's not the same. It's not the same. It has nothing to do with GMCA because they offered a mod for free. They just want to block making money related to this game. It's fair and also getting paid to work on mods. This is corporate life. And this I thought this was going to be an easy topic to cover. I'm actively losing brain cells. I think I'm done. I think I'm cooked, man. I'm actively losing. I'm losing my mind. FYI, Modder has made a free... There's a free version. His mod offers way more feature than Luke Ross's, allowing you to actually move your arm. I need to buy, you know what? I need to buy I need to do this. I want to play. I've not played Cyberpunk 100%. I've only played the expansion. I need to play Projekt CD Red with VR. I need to. Maybe I'll do it in the summer. Maybe we'll see how things pan. I'll buy a VR set. Oh, baby. Just heard struck Luke VR, but I'm amazed at how many people don't know about the consistent update, free and high quality Cyberpunk mod. It's not the shitty traditional Vorpix injection, but a straight up separate mod made by their lead developer. No fucking way. Luke's paid mod offers slick performance, but no real controllers or deep 3D. Damn, now it's gone. Is the superior and it's free. I'm gonna like it so I can come back to this and oh damn, get fucking sent to the shadow realm. Okay, well, there you go. Fuck that dude. There's already a free version. Suck a dick. Let me know what you guys think. I thought it is a slightly shorter video, but it kind of went on at the end. Let me know, what do you think? Do you think Projekt CD Red is in the right here? Do you think that they should be able to decide whether you can do paid mods or not, even if it's like a separate software? Do you think they're within the rights or not? And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to game out and